Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to install MongoDB on Windows 10 machine. Alright, so installing MongoDB on Windows 10 machine is pretty easy. So first we need to download a MongoDB zip package from the official MongoDB website, and we unzip the MongoDB zip package, and we create the directory structure for MongoDB server, and we start the MongoDB server, and we start the MongoDB shell, and we will see some basic MongoDB commands. Alright, so let's open your favorite browser, and let's type a MongoDB download in a browser tab and hit enter. Yeah, here we go. Just click on this link, mongodb.com. It's a MongoDB download center page from where we are basically downloading MongoDB zip package. Alright, alright. So look at here. There are few options like cloud, server, and tools. Choose server, and here we go. So here is the version. So keep default current release as it is, that is 4.2.2, and here is operating system. So we are going to install MongoDB on Windows 10. Hence choose Windows 64-bit. Alright, so you can also choose Ubuntu if you have Ubuntu machine. Alright, there are a lot of options. So MongoDB supports all these operating systems. Alright, now let's choose a package. So look at here, there are two packages. One is MSI and another is zip. So we are going to use zip package to install the MongoDB. Alright, let's go ahead and let's choose zip package and hit download button. Alright, so this will download a MongoDB zip package on local machine. Yeah, here we go. So let's wait for a moment. It will take a couple of seconds to download. Yeah, here we go. So once MongoDB zip package is downloaded, then let's open in a folder. Here we go. So let's unzip it. Right click and unzip this folder, zip file. So you can keep this zip file anywhere on your file system as per your choice. So here I'm just extracting this zip file here. So look at here the MongoDB folder. So go to the MongoDB folder, and here is a bin folder. So look at here, inside the bin folder you can find MongoD and Mongo executable files. So these are the executable files we want to run from the command prompt. So let's open bin directory in a command prompt, and these are the executable files. So this is the MongoD executable file. So this file we use to run the MongoDB server, and this is the Mongo executable file. So this we use to run the MongoDB shell. Alright, so these two executable files are important. So let's go ahead and let's run the MongoDB database server. Just type the command mongod. So this will run a MongoDB server. So look at here, we got some error. Alright, so the error is MongoDB could not found this directory, because by default MongoDB will use this directory structure, that is data/db, to store MongoDB files. So we need to create this directory structure in a C drive. So let's go to the C drive here and just create the folder. Right click new folder and name it as a data, and go to the data folder, and inside data folder let's create a db folder. Alright, so this is the directory structure that MongoDB by default uses to store all its files. The files can be a collections, documents, indexes, etc. Alright, so once we create the directory structure, Let's go ahead and let's run this command again, that is mongodb. Now the mongodb server should up and running. Yeah, here we go. So look at here, the mongodb server is now running on default port 27017. Great. Now our MongoDB database server is up and running. Now let's go ahead and let's run a MongoDB shell. So we basically use MongoDB shell to interact with the MongoDB database server. Alright, and later we'll use some MongoDB basic commands to insert, to create a database, create a document inside a collections, etc. So go to the bin folder again, open the bin directory in a command prompt and just enter the command mongo. Great. Hit enter. Yeah, here we go. So this will this will open MongoDB shell. Now we have a MongoDB server is up and running, and also we have MongoDB shell. Now let's use some of the MongoDB commands here. So show dbs. So show dbs will list all the databases that are exist. Okay, so by default, look at here, these are the three databases are there. Now let's go ahead and let's create the database. Just use the command use users. So users is the name of the database that I am giving here, and hit enter. So if users database is not present already, then MongoDB will create this database and it will connect to this current database. Alright, now look at here, just we created a database and we switched to the current database, that is users. Now let's type the command show dbs again. Now look at here, again it clearly shows that a user's database is not listed here because user database doesn't have any data. We have just created it, right? So it doesn't have any data, hence the MongoDB will not show the this database in a list. All right, so what we'll do, we'll create some data inside this database. So typically in MongoDB, first we create a collection inside a database, and then inside a collection we create documents. All right. So look at the command here, db.user.insert1. So insert1 is the method we use to insert a document in a collection. And look at here, user is the collection. And inside a user, we are inserting a single document by using insert1 method. Yeah, here we go. So just we inserted a single document inside a collection and we got this response that is acknowledged as true, and this is the ID. Great. Now let's hit the show dbs command here. Now look at here, the user's database is listed in a list. You got the point, right? So earlier it was not showing the database list, but once we insert a document in a database, then the database is now visible in a database list. Perfect. Now let's use a few of the basic MongoDB commands. So far we have used how to create a MongoDB, how to create a collection and insert a single database. Now let's use a find command to list out all the documents from a particular collection. So users is the collection, and I want to see all the documents from this particular collection by using find method. All right, find command. Now let us see the collections that are exist in a database. Just type the command show collections. It will return all the collections that are present in a current database. Yeah, here we go. So user is the collection which is present in a current database. So the current database name is users. All right. So this is how we insert a single document, and we fetch all the documents from particular collection using show collections command. All right, so this is how typically we install a MongoDB package on a Windows 10 machine, and we have used for few of the MongoDB basic commands. All right, so you can also use a MongoDB installer, and you can install as a service as a MongoDB service in Windows 10 machine. But installing zip zip package is pretty easy. And yeah, so that's all about how to install a MongoDB zip package on Windows 10 machine. All right, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.